How you doing, guys? Joe, N2CEP, working a little FT8 today on 20 meters. Today's the 25th. We're at about just about 3 o'clock, 2:55. So 20 meters is starting to die down. Early morning, it was really good into Europe and a little Middle East. Now conditions are starting to fade a little bit, but we're going to do a little comparison test here. We have two radios running at the moment, just doing a little receive test. We're not going to transmit right now, we're just going to do a little receive test. So we have two different radios, two different computers running with different antennas. Do a little comparison, just something a little fun, something a little different. I'm not going to get into the whole different polarity and also vertical and horizontal thing, but we're just going to do a comparison. This laptop right now, we're working the 7300. 7300 is operating a Force 12 C3SS beam. That's a tri-band beam, 10, 15, and 20 meters. Can work 12 and 17, but right now we're working 20 meters. That's at about 35 feet at the feed point. Second radio is the 7100. 7100 is working on the main desktop, and that antenna is a vertical multi-band antenna that is a homemade antenna that I have above my beam, and that's operating, like I said, the 7100. Both antennas, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, both radios are working 20 meters. So just gonna do a quick little test here. Just a quick test with we'll look at this Cuban station right here. Charlie Oscar 6 Romeo Delta. On the beam, he's a -13. On the vertical, he's a 0. So getting a better signal on the vertical. The beam is pointed. If we look at it right now, we're pointed at about 120, maybe a little off, but getting a little better signal on a vertical. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the different polarities and different antennas, vertical and horizontal. We all know how that works, and conditions are very sporadic and different, and we're just going to do a little comparison here. The 7300, just a little couple of words about the 7300. 7300 and the 7100. If you're going to get into FT8, they're very easy to configure. Took me all of 5 minutes to do each radio. They were very easy to configure. I'm not a digital guy. I just got into to digital. I've been into ham since about 92, 93, but always been a sideband and phone guy. Never really been into digital, but now that the conditions are at the bottom end of the cycle, it's something a little bit of a different mode. You could see there is life out there for DX, and for the past month or so, been working very well. All last night I was working Japan and a little bit of Indonesia. So this morning working a lot of Europe. So the past month and a half, I've been working this FT8 and really having a blast with it. It is just a DX band, or a DX mode, I should say, and it is really quick, 15 seconds. So if you like the contest, you like the DX, I suggest you get into it. It is a new mode. It's been out about a year and a half. Wish I would have got into it a little bit earlier. So don't fall short on it. Get involved. A couple of different other stations here. I have that Spanish station, the Spain station right there. Echo Alpha 1 Alpha Bravo Tango. I have him on a 5, and on the vertical, we're going to check him on the vertical in a moment, and he is right here on the vertical. He's a 9, so a little bit better signal on the vertical, and we're pointed. We could actually right now I swung the antenna a little more toward 30 degrees. So just a a little fun comparison here. See if we can get one more. Something a little different. The conditions, like I said, they're starting to fade right now, and it is just about mid-afternoon, so more of the stateside stuff is starting to pop in there. I could start seeing it on the receive end. The 7300. Let's get back into the 7300. 7300. I like it a little bit better than the 7100. They're both radios are very easy to configure, but the 7300 actually decodes a little faster. It does run at a higher baud rate. The 7100, I believe the max baud rate on that is 19200, so it runs a little bit slower, not as quick. It's not a problem. It still runs good, still runs fast, but not as fast as the 7300. 7300 actually decodes quite quick, and I enjoy it a lot. Especially late at night, I'm running out 40 meters when there's a lot of guys running, a lot of guys are operating. I like it to decode pretty quick. I haven't tried it with a contest yet. Looking forward to doing that and seeing how that will work out. And it's a little bit different, the split operation and everything. So it's I'm gonna have to take my time with it, but it will be a fun challenge. But if you haven't gotten into the FT8 yet, guys, really get into it. It is fun. It's a different mode. Life is out there as you see it. You don't have to sit by the radio and worry about when conditions are going to come in. Actually worked a little bit of 10 meters earlier yesterday. Just mostly stateside stuff, but was on 10, so it is quite interesting. So check it out if you don't get a chance. Take care, guys. N2CEP Joe, 73.